My belly protrudes a lot after eating or drinking water, feels heavy and drops. How long will it take for me to recover if I can recover? First off, you absolutely can recover. It is possible. Oftentimes what happens when we have a separation, when there's a diastasis, when connective tissue is thinned and it's weakened, we notice a lot more bloating, especially after we eat or drink a meal. So you might notice that when you wake up, your stomach is a lot more flat than it is by the end of the night. First off, let me say this is completely normal. Normal bodies fluctuate throughout the day. You are going to notice a little bit of a difference after your belly is full of food and nourishment and water, it's hydrated. There is gonna be a slight fluctuation, and that's just what normal bodies happens. I find social media can be very damaging to our perception of a female body and what a body looks like throughout the day. We see curated pictures of women's body that's a snapshot of a moment in time. And a lot of times there's also engaging, there's posing, there's angles, there's lighting. But we compare our unfiltered body to these filtered bodies, and we worry when we see fluctuations and we have some normal bloating. There is the normal side, the normal bloat, the normal fluctuations of the body, but then there is times when bloating is not normal, and it can be a symptom of an intolerance or digestive problems. Digestion is huge to gut health, to diastasis healing, to pelvic floor health. If you find that you're bloating a lot after you eat, or it's really painful, it lasts a long time, it's more than just your normal bloat, and you just have that feeling that something's not right, I highly recommend to looking into getting some testing done around GI health. So intolerance testing, digestion, acid levels in your stomach, all of these can aid in good digestion, which will positively impact your gut health. Now, there is a certain level of normalcy, especially when you have diastasis. You have a separation of the rectus muscles, your connective tissue is thinned and weaker. You will find that you kind of notice that more after you eat. What happens is you kind of notice that stomach expanding, you'll notice a little bit more of that bloatiness. But when you start to heal the rectus muscles, when the connective tissue starts to strengthen and improve, there usually is a really good positive improvement in the changes after you eat. Of course, you're still gonna have that normal level that's always there of the body fluctuating throughout the day. But oftentimes when you start to heal and strengthen the connective tissue and the muscles, there is a positive improvement in that. And I remember that in my healing journey after my very first baby, I used to call it the alien in my stomach, because after I would eat, I had a really large separation and weak connective tissue, and my belly would just move, and it felt like something was in there, but it was my digestion. I could feel the aorta pulse in my abdomen way stronger than normal, just because of the healing that needed to happen and the strengthening that needed to happen. So you can improve, you can recover, and you should see a really, really good gradual improvement over time with this problem.